This house has a beautiful traditional feel, and what's great about it is the vines here help to make it feel casual and comfortable. This is a Mexican marigold. It's a native plant, and it will grow to be about 4 to 5 feet. It starts out very innocently at about, a foot high, and within a year, it will be full of beautiful light yellow flowers.
We hired Jon Goldstein to landscape our yard. It's about a ½ acre in Los Angeles, and it presents its own little interesting problems. Excessive heat at times, lack of water, lack of rainwater.
Creeping rosemary is good for drought purposes. It can handle tremendous heat without a lot of water. Once its roots are established, you can almost water it like you would water a succulent or a cactus. And another one that we've started here that will do this job for us as well is pineapple sage. This is a beautiful soft leaf. It gets very full. It will fill this whole area.
Jon also has a sense of experimentation, which is fun. To different idea, what's new, the new grafts of different trees and things like that, and presenting different ideas and see if it works.
We took out 2 areas of grass in order to make this garden function better. We're always trying to grow grass, and as the trees grew, it was really shady. So in this garden, we ended up removing this grass that was trying to live but didn't really have enough sun. We were wasting water and money on it, fertilizing it and reseeding it. And we ended up putting in decomposed granite around the waterfall. The best thing about eating out here in the garden is after all this hard work is enjoying all the flowers and the smells and the fresh air. These clouds rolling overhead are tempting me with this, hint that it might rain, but we haven't had but maybe 8 inches this year. So, the whole thing about this garden now, and what I hope we can do for you shortly, is get a smart timer. And what some of them do is they have an algorithm that measures at each of these stations around your zip code how much water evaporated in a day due to wind, heat, humidity. And then it'll say, okay, instead of a normal sprinkler timer saying, I'm going to water this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for 8 minutes, it says you have azaleas that are full grown in clay soil with a little bit of slope using a pop-up sprinkler, normal sprinkler. So it knows how many gallons per minute that needs to throw out to accomplish the replenishing of the water that was evaporated that day.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
How do I keep my gardenias blooming?
Gardenias like acidic soil. You have perfect conditions here where you have strong sun and then you have shade. And one thing I love to do, because I need coffee to wake up in the morning, is I'll take what's left in the pot, just a little bit, and fill the rest of it with water. So it's just a light brown water. And I'll sprinkle that around the gardenia. Another tip, and a real life thing, you're coming home from your day, you got a little coffee left, if you bought one out there like I did, and just spill it around the plant. And then when the sprinklers run, it'll dilute it perfectly and they'll bloom very well. It's an organic fertilizer.
Well, thank you, Jon. There's to Jon.
To Jon. Thank you.
Johnny Appleseed.
Yay.
Yay.
I've been conserving water and recycling for a long time. So it's just part of our lifestyle now to continue that and really pay attention to the water restrictions that are going to be part of our lives in the very near future. And I think it's something that should be done anyway. And I don't like waste of any kind. And water certainly is a natural resource that we need to keep focused on so that we don't run out of it. Conservation is everyone's responsibility, and thanks to the CLCA, their organization is at the forefront of helping residents and clients meet those requirements and responsibilities. So thank you, CLCA.
So my father, my dear, wonderful, amazing, talented father, is a retired landscape architect. And I grew up really being around him, teaching me and my brothers really how to have a green thumb. I have memories of being in the wheelbarrow, and really watching him how he plants certain things. And one of his fortes that he really loves to do is bonsais, and he's very big into the Japanese gardens. Me myself, I'm much more into the wild gardens, a little more of the countryside type feel, which you could probably see here. But it's funny. And then later on, I married a man whose father was also a landscape architect, which is kind of funny. So the whole garden, you know, green aspect has been very big in my life since I was young. And just in the last, you know, 5, 6 years, I've really tried to become extremely more conscious about being more eco-friendly and being very green. I'm a 5th-generation Californian, and in California we are, I think, really setting the standard for across the country for really trying to show people how we can be eco-conscious. And one of those is really conserving water, and especially in a property like this, we have a very large property here, especially for Los Angeles, is that we have to really be smart about how we conserve water here. So. It's pretty amazing what the technology has come out with, the amazing things we can do with different types of sprinkler heads and different sprinkler systems that have GPS systems that show when the weather is going to be good or bad, and really kind of be really smart about how we use our water here. Toro has been so wonderful to us to actually teach us and give us one of the smart timers. And it's going to actually save us so much water, really make us smart about how we really conserve water in our backyard, in our front yard, and really teach us how to, you know, to be smart about the whole thing. We're excited about it. So we thank you so much.
Hi everybody, I'm Sheryl Crow, and as you know, in California we are entering our 3rd year of severe drought conditions, and it's up to all of us to be a part of the solution and try to save water. I want to encourage everyone to change your light bulbs and be energy efficient and to conserve water, to be a part of making and continuing California to be green. For more information on how to conserve water, go to CLCA411.com.